A cross-section of Nigerians have begun reacting to the chaos orchestrated by the feud between Governor Fubara and Nyesom Wike. Many knocked Wike, while some others were indifferent. In fact, some are still angry over the loss of the PDP and the Labour Party in Rivers State's election. Many seem to be excited about it because of the role Wike played in the last election. That just maybe Wike is served by same spoon he served Amaechi, his predecessor. Here are some reactions captured by this channel.
My own statement, which I've just put together this afternoon. I think there's something might be wrong with the Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike. He's very arrogant and he believes that everybody must listen to him. Who is he? When was he? When did he become what he is now today? He governed Rivers State for 8 years, solid years, as a dictator, as an emperor. Nobody talked to him, nobody directed him, nobody interfered with his government. He treated the Rivers people as if they were just people who should listen to him and nothing more. The same Wike made himself an APC man, and he said he's still in PDP. What side of person he is? We are watching to see what will be the end of the road for this man's political career. When he supported the present governor from the riverine area, everybody thanked him because the mainland had ruled this River State for 24 years, starting with Dr. Peter Odili, then Rotimi Amaechi, then himself. In this case, he chose the man, the present governor, who worked with him as his accountant general for 8 years. Now he wanted to control him, control him from Abuja. It won't work. Leave the man to run his government. And I'm calling on Rivers State people to stand by their government. Rivers State is one of the oldest states in this country. And I know everything about Rivers State. Nyesom Wike is now the first to rule Rivers State. Today, he has not even respect for those who put him in that office. When he was Minister of State in Education, former President Jonathan and his wife stood by him. We said, no, Wike cannot be governor. He hasn't got the temperament of being governor. And more so, the upland have got enough. They refused. Today, he does not respect them. He does not respect them. He believes a small God. I'm not surprised. He was a local government chairman. Today, he's now Minister of FCT, the second man from the south to occupy that office. So I'm calling on Mr. President Tinubu to call him to order and leave peace to reign under the present governor in Rivers State. We will not accept Wike's dictation. He should mind himself. Take care of himself. He's becoming too dictatorial, too controversial. He's not the first person to be minister. Some of us have been ministers before. He was Minister of State, nominated by Rotimi Amaechi under Jonathan, and he was in education. He parades himself that he was Minister of Education. When I was Minister of Education, he wasn't Minister of Education, he was Minister of State. He should call himself to order, and Mr. President should call him to order. Enough is enough.
May nobody come tell you say na John man. That man no be John man. That man na Satan pikin. He want to make her die. Then they call saying Niger matter. That I used to say they come here. Maybe me I didn't make her when they come kill on her. If I can't call on her, then nobody go join. Waiting then they drag, you don't know. You know waiting then they drag? No. You know the agreement where they sign? No. Agreement in agreement, you know be so. Agreement in agreement, you know be so. Agreement in agreement, you know be so. Make them do their own agreement. You know concern you say make them come kill you. Instant family front. You know do how many things say make them come kill us. Peace there for River State. We drive IBOB, come out there. The village comes there. This no too question. That's this one. Stand from this street. Look at where. Now it will come out from inside. Then they fire us. Waiting to happen. Waiting to happen. Waiting to happen. Waiting to happen. Double Bukere. Not stay for my back. They carry call to people drive from just trouble. Now this one they carry the fire also. Now that this big one the fire big. Nothing up. It's no phone where Tambu. When you are kicking your leg against the rock. When you are standing in front of a moving train. We have no problem with him. We did not look for his problem. He said we should die. Now he decides as Savannah. Now he know Calabari. Now he know Savannah. He still is making carry on. No, it's your man making carry on for him. If Savannah go work for her, make it work for her. But make none of us go join. Make nobody carry my name go join this fight. I know this. This fight I know. This fight I know. Wike was governor for 8 years. For 4 years I fight Wike to the end. Not the way Wike called to talk to me they can't kill me. Now me you won't carry cement your relationship with Wike. Make them come kill me. People say that Wike send them. Oh, Wike send me, but he may not do it. This why don't consign us. When they fight, man, crow. Okay. Crow. Well, if you win, you be my own. Anybody will win, na my own. I not anywhere. I tell people say power is transient. Power is what? Power dey like bus stop. As if they come, they say, my one. That one carry people go. Another one come, my one. They carry people go. Now see they go, bus no dey remain for bus stop. Now so power dey. Now so power. Power is transient. When you have power, you should know that one day power will leave. Don't think that you will be there in power forever. Don't think that the people that help you climb up, you will cut off the ladder immediately you get there. Where you they go, you know whether they could take their way one can carry you go. You don't know. Power is transferred.
A chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Bode George, is worried over the crisis in Rivers State House of Assembly, describing it as despicable. There was an attempt to impeach Governor Simenilaye Fubara of Rivers State on Monday. The leader of the House was also removed, while a factional speaker emerged all the same day. In the wake of the crisis, Bode George said elders should call the actors to order before things get out of hand in People's Democratic Party-controlled oil-rich state. Meanwhile, a trending video where Wike was asked what he would do if his successor turns against him has gone viral. Watch this.
Just turn against their predecessors in politics.
Yes, yeah.
Would you be worried if that happens to you?
Why? Is he serving me? Was he going to serve me? He wanted to serve the state. The problem we have, or leaders have, is that look, you succeeded in supporting the person to be in office, right? What you did, is it for him to fail or to succeed? You want you to come into your house to be taking orders. You want your wife to go into time, do this is what I want to do, not what. You see, once you have left office, you give yourself that respect. I say, I have done my own. If he wants my advice, it's okay. If he doesn't want my advice, it's okay. But for me to begin from day to day, telling him he must do this, he must do that, that is not acceptable. That's why people fail. They get, oh, you know, after I did this, see what you have done. Okay. It's one time to.
We said it here. Politicians only think about themselves. We said it. We predicted it here, so we are not surprised. That former Governor Nyesom was so concerned about how he can still sit tight in power. And that's why he did everything to put Fubara in. But you see, what politicians forget, that Fubara is a man of his own. A man that has risen across the ranks all this while, and he done well for himself, served in your cabinet. You think you can control him? There are many stories out there. Some about signing paper checks and things like that. Some about even the Songhai farm that he wanted to revive. Whatever it is, when it comes to issues like this, you will know there will be many stories out there. But the truth is, I said Tonya, I keep saying Tonya because I don't know. Maybe because I made a joke about him. Wike wants to overreach himself in Rivers State. And Wike needs to remember that he's not the governor of Rivers State. Pure and simple. Fubara is the elected governor. Hence the talk about impeachment in a couple of weeks, and the house now is being set ablaze. So the question is, who is going to rein Governor Wike in? Who is going to be able to tell him? Who can even speak to him? Because as we speak today, he's amorphous. If you say the chairman of his party should speak to him, which party chairman can speak to him in this country as we speak? Is he a member of the APC or the PDP? The last I checked, he's a member of the PDP. But he's meeting and frolicking with APC people in Rivers State. So what's really going on? And that's where you see the decadence in the system of Nigeria. Now, for their own political plots, they can go ahead and damage government property with their political thugs. Whatever it is, somebody has to rein him in, or else this fight will continue. And it's just starting. It's going to unfold in a matter of days. Will Fubara be able to hold his own? Do we think Fubara has that political clout to be able to hold his own against Wike? It's going to be tough, because Wike is highly ingrained in politics and Rivers politics. So only time will tell. But you can see, for every Rivers people that were deceived, you can see in the first place this was not about you. It was about how a political dynasty was going to continue through Mr. Fubara. And Mr. Fubara is saying, I'm not playing the game now. It's very sad what is happening in Rivers State. The people of Rivers deserve better governance than this.
Moves by 24 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly to impeach Governor Simenilaye Fubara resulted in turbulence in the state on Monday, as the governor's loyalists stormed the assembly complex in protest against the plot. This came after the bombing of the State House of Assembly located along Moscow Road in Port Harcourt by suspected arsonists on Sunday. A section of the chamber was damaged and some properties were destroyed. Sunday's explosion at the assembly, it was guarded, was to prevent the lawmakers from carrying out their planned impeachment, but the men of the fire service successfully put out the fire. The lawmakers, who were believed to be loyal to the immediate past Rivers State Governor and Minister of Federal Capital Territory Nyesom Wike, had signed an impeachment notice against the embattled governor early Monday morning. The development resulted in the deployment of security operatives in the assembly complex and other locations in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital, sparking tension and fear about a possible eruption of violence in the state. Following the crisis, the State Assembly was cordoned off by armed security personnel. The stage for crisis was set late Sunday night with the alleged firebombing of a section of the assembly complex by unknown persons in a futile bid to prevent the anti-Fubara lawmakers from having their plenary on Monday. But the attack failed to stop the legislators who met early Monday morning and signed an impeachment notice against the governor. Led by the Speaker, Martin Amewule, the anti-Fubara lawmakers held a meeting at about 6 a.m. on Monday where they signed the impeachment notice against Fubara. The lawmakers also removed the House Leader, Edison Ehie, who was strongly opposed to the impeachment of the governor, and suspended 3 other members said to be loyal to Fubara. The suspended members include Sokari Goodboy Sokari, representing Ahoda West, Adolphus Orubianimia, representing Opobo Nkoro, and Victor Oko Jumbo, representing Boni. The lawmakers thereafter left the assembly in a convoy accompanied by security operatives. Shortly after, the governor, accompanied by 3 Department of State Services operatives and supporters, arrived at the assembly. A viral video showed policemen firing gunshots, tear gas canisters and water cannons at the governor and scores of his supporters as they walked to the State Assembly complex. What's your take on this latest development? Stay with us for all the coverage you will need about this topic. In any case, we urge you to please subscribe to this channel for content like this. Endeavor to also leave us a comment. We'd love to always hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time.